Hello, and welcome to Chapter 8 of audiobook, B4Success, The Revolution Within. When we try hard, again and again, but could not get the desired results, then it's not because inadequacy of our efforts or motivation. Rather, it's a problem with our leaky bucket of success. What is this leaky bucket? How it becomes a mandatory part of our life. How it keeps us away from the success we want to achieve. Let's get into the details now. And yes, ensure that you read the book. After listening this audio, it will not only open up your thought process, but also provide you the complete blueprint of achieving your dreams in most pragmatic way.
Hey, welcome again. Most of the times, we don't get the results in the same proportion as the efforts we put in. If efforts don't equate with results, then where they go wasted, let's figure it out. Many of the people complain that they do everything, go beyond their limits, put more than the usual effort, but the results they achieve are below their expectations. It happens because all the efforts do not convert directly into success. A bigger chunk of it is somehow lost somewhere, and leftover is not enough to produce desired results. It's a truth, in fact, for most of us. All our efforts never turn into amount of success it deserves. And this happens in every dimension of our life. We think we give our 100% in job or profession, but do not get deserved elevation, while others, who not even invest their 70%, are getting promoted or rewarded. We have a choice to blame on office politics for that matter. But reality is we lost the game. We think that we give our 100% into our valued relationships, but for some reason the returns are still displeasing and chaotic. We think that we are 100% mature and capable to deal with emotions and situations, but for some reason we still get easily frustrated and depressed. Why? What is subverting us? Let's imagine about a bucket having partially filled with some liquid within it. The surface of liquid forms a circular plate of certain diameter. Let's name the circular plate a success circle. Evidently, surface area of the success circle will be smallest at the bottom and largest at the top. It is the matter of imagery visualization of various circular plates of varied sizes on various possible levels inside the bucket. Let's imagine that these levels represent the level of success we have either attained or having plans to attain. The liquid level in the bucket can move down to bottom or can raise up to the top depending on your capability to hold the success liquid in your success bucket. A big open tap from the top is pouring efforts, passion, and dedication into the bucket of success. Additionally, two small taps are supplying continuous droplet of motivation and support. Ideally, the inflow should soon fill the entire bucket and raise the success circle to the top, but practically it never happens. Why? Because bucket has so many holes on its walls. Efforts leak though the holes present on success bucket, and we achieve less than what we expected out of invested efforts. We can't fill the whole bucket at once by flooding in motivation and support. It must be consistent and drop by drop inflow. Every drop of the base liquid must further go through the execution of our action plan for desired success. If the execution is fast and action is right, the droplets of motivation and support turn into the success liquid. The inflow of effort, passion, and dedication catalyzes the formation of success liquid. Bucket starts filling from bottom towards top, but holes on the walls suck out success liquid. More the holes, more the leakage, more the wastage of effort. We must be fast, even faster in execution of our action plans consistently, repeatedly, and tirelessly. As soon as we slow down, leakages take over. Problem holes on our success bucket can be few or numerous. Some may be related to physical health. Some may be related to emotional health. Some may be related to learning curve, competency gaps, or willpower deficit. Some may be related to strategy, execution, and decision-making and capability. Being human, it's imperious to have a problem-free life. No matter what you do, how you do, why you do, problems arise everywhere. Problems have all the extensive capability to slow down the journey of your success. One single problem hole on your success bucket is enough to arrest your existence into the mediocrity of life. It is a deep matter to understand that the hole is not representing problem itself, but it is symbolic to the incapability of handling the problem. It is symbolizing our level of ignorance. It is symbolizing our carelessness for not paying enough attention to the leakages we hold on our success bucket. Persistent presence of problem holes itself is indicating towards the unconscious permission that we have given to the intruders from our collateral outside world. We have allowed them to intrude into our mind space and live there the way they want. Intruders are not the people, objects, or situations, but the byproducts of relationships with people, objects, or situations. These byproducts are observations, perceptions, judgments, and opinions. First, they translate into feelings and experiences. Later, they become beliefs and convictions. They got stored into our brain cells as permanent memory. Wrong beliefs or convictions about people, objects, situations, or self work like sharp drill machines. They keep drilling the walls of our success bucket every so often to create problem holes. They ask no efforts from us. They automatically do it on their own, without our permission or awareness. Once problems appear, they stay. They do not vanish automatically. They keep bugging our overall existence. We get so busy with this bugging and pestering that we forget to think about permanent solution. We forget that it is possible to seal the problem hole. We forget that it is 1,000 times easier to patch the hole itself rather than recovering from the leakages again and again. Thus, holes remain opened, overlooked, neglected, and ignored. Leakages remain flowing, unguarded, and insidious. More holes, a lot more leakages. Outflow is continuous and even unknown at times. The inflow of motivation, efforts, and support are relatively not so continuous, but interruptive in nature. Continuous outflow dominates over intermittent inflow. Raising the level of success liquid inside success bucket becomes more difficult, more tiring, and more frustrating. As soon as frustration leads off, it imbalances our whole emotional equilibrium and homeostasis of body and brain altogether, which results further into anxiety and stress. It is painful. To avoid the pain, soon we adapt the let-it-be mode of living. This is dangerous situation. At this stage, neither we give up completely nor we try hard rigorously, but we remain stuck in a tug of war. This is the usual situation of life, into which most of the human population is inadvertently trapped. The global statistics elaborate on the fact that only 10% of the people are enjoying overwhelming health, wealth, and omnidirectional success, while rest are still struggling for it. Global inequality is growing, with half the world's wealth now in the control of just 1% of the population. We call them lucky, who achieve success with visibly less efforts, but we forget to notice that their luck is derived from their ability to overcome problems in everyday life. They have got hold of problem hash holes on their success bucket. They are the ones who have developed the personal intrinsic capability to control and seal the leakages completely. Thus, their passion, dedication, and efforts straightaway convert into equivalent success. When efforts do not produce results, they produce detrimental impacts on the problem holes. Negative emotions and disappointments further blow up the size of existing holes. They may add up even more holes. Certainly, the impact increases volume of efforts, passion, dedication, and motivation that waste through the leakages without realizing the growing size of leakages. We keep pouring more and more efforts, but achieve less of success. This is how, for some of us, unknowingly, dashing hopes become a self-approved custom. How to correct this situation? At first, we should be able to evaluate and measure something that we want to correct. The leaky bucket of success is invisible, intangible entity, so the problem hash holes are. Both seem to be hidden somewhere within the layers of our subconscious living. Possibly we had never noticed their presence in our life. Both are obscure. Both are agonizing. We can't measure them physically, but we can observe their presence through the visualization capabilities of our mind space. We can measure the impact of problems we face, amount of efforts we invest, and level of success we achieve. We can measure the delta between the efforts invested and result achieved. That's easy, that's real and pragmatic. If we want to evaluate the real status of our own success bucket, then first, we should be able to identify and acknowledge the current level of success with which we are living today. Defining the 5 levels of success is imminent to realize the real impact of unconscious leakages on the quality of life, QOL, that we have attained till now. So, now, are you ready to gauge your own level of success? Say yes, loud and clear, because it's going to be tough to do this real-time introspection. Let's meet up in next chapter. The 5 levels of success.